coming in front of your sling. You're going to bend your left knee and bring your whole foot so it's supported by your sling. Hands together at heart center. And we're going to push our leg straight and back for reverse lunges. Bringing your knee up to center again and pushing your leg back, bending your front knee. Coming back up to center and straightening your back leg, bending at your front knee and coming back. Taking hold of your sling on either side, release that foot, bending your right knee and bringing your right foot so it's supported by your sling. Hands to heart center. Reverse lunges on the opposite side, so sending your right leg straight and back. And coming up to center. Legs together, sending your right leg back and straight, coming up to center, and sending your back leg straight, and coming up. And taking hold of your sling on either side and releasing your foot. We're going to change the positions of our sling and our handles, so sling and lower handles at your ankles. More. Okay. So standing in front of your sling.
Is mid-shin okay, or do I need to go lower?
No, that should be okay. So standing in front, take care that your fabric is out to the back. We're going to stand right in front and face ahead. Take your sling on either side of your body, just the front of your bum, and then you're just going to slowly sit into your sling so the edge of the fabric is on your shorty shorts. Take your handles, you're going to place them between your knees. You're going to reach up to the top of the fabric of your sling and hold it all together and gather the fabric and bring it all the way down. Then continue, let your hands form a C shape till it's at the top of your hips. You're going to lean back and tighten up the fabric and reach up. And as we're going to lay back down on the floor, and as we do that, we're going to bring our legs super wide on either side of the sling handles or the sling fabric, and then bring our feet together in a diamond formation in front. So we're going to lean back, let your head hit the floor, legs come wide, feet come across together in front. This is our diamond wrap. And this is what keeps us safe in the sling when we're doing inversions. We're letting our feet do a little prayer to stay in our sling. And now we're going to flip over onto our stomach. We're going to flip towards the right. So we're going to take our right arm and bring it parallel to your body. And you're going to roll onto your right shoulder and then just keep rolling till you're on your forearms. Keeping your feet together in that diamond wrap. Awesome. You're going to let your feet come apart now. And come up onto your wrists. We're going to do some push-ups here. So down and up and down and up and down and up and down and up. You're going to let your feet come to the floor. You're going to push back into down dog. to supported down dog. And walk ahead till your feet are under the point of suspension. And then you should be able to stand up. And maybe here you need to adjust your fabric. You can lengthen it down a little bit if it's a little uncomfortable. We're going to take hold of our top fabric, top handles. I'm going to do some pull-ups. Using our top handles to offload. You're going to let your feet suspend, and then you're bringing these close to your chest. And down. And lift up. Put your feet down. Knees to chest. And then land. Now we're going to reach down to our bottom handles. Slip your shoulders through the fabric so you have some support. You're going to walk gently back. Then you're going to let your feet fly into the air. Legs come wide. Hands come out and forward for superhero. Nice. We're going to do some snow angels. So feet together, hands together. Feet wide, hands wide. Hands together, feet together. Hands wide, feet wide. Hands together, feet together. And then bringing your shoulders underneath you. Again for superhero one more time. And bringing your shoulders up underneath you, letting your feet land. You're going to put your hands on the ground again. Walk your feet back. Push into downward dog. Then you're going to let your feet suspend. You're going to push all the way back. Your hands and knees. Legs coming super wide. Coming up for flying dog. And walking all the way back down underneath the point of suspension. Coming back onto your forearms. Feet come together in your diamond twist. Again, we're going to roll to the right. So we're going to put our right arm, so it's parallel beside our body. Lean onto our right shoulder. Flip over to the front. Keeping your feet together. Staying safely in the sling. Letting your legs come nice and wide. And all the way down. And let your feet rest on the ground. Legs are straight for supported bridge. Bring your heels closer to your body. Reach up to your sling. Pull yourself into a seated position. You can come right out of your sling. We're just going to sit in front of it for a minute. Put both feet in. Laying back down, we're going to go into reclining pendulum swing. So just slowly swing your feet to the right and the left together. And then as you continue, make your swings bigger until you roll right up onto each hip. This is reclining pendulum swing. You can really get a lot of movement here. You feel really supported by the equipment. And slow it back down until you come underneath the point of suspension. Taking your feet out, coming into standing position. Go go into our final Shavasana, so bringing your sling up so it's at mid-thigh position again. And you want your handles so they're 2 lower than that. So remove your handles and just make them 2 knots lower than where your sling is. Coming in front of your sling, making sure your fabric's nice and spread out. So having a seat in your fabric, it doesn't matter so much. This time you can make it come right up to your knees. Then you're going to reach out behind you, and again, make sure that fabric is way, way, way back. And your fabric piece is at the end. So once you've done that, you can take your middle handle and slide your handle out of the way and extend all your fabric, spread out all your fabric, and then take your heel and place it in there so your leg will be supported. Reaching to the opposite side, moving the handle out of the way, spreading out your fabric as far as you can, and then taking that heel and placing it in that fabric. And take your foam insert, stretch it all the way behind you, and then lay back into your sling. Hands come over your head. And this is cocoon. And we often use this for our final Shavasana and aerial yoga. Reaching up to the top of your sling or using your handles to pull you into a seated position. Release your feet from your handles and gently put your head down to readjust. Bring your hands to heart center. The light inside of me seeks out and honors the light inside of you. Thank you for practicing with me today. Namaste.
Namaste.